Which salvaging beams do we use in the Reclaimer or Vulture in the latest version of Starcitizen right now? The Trawler, the basic version that the Reclaimer comes with, is basically crap. You don't need to consider that at all. However, the question is between Abrade and Change. And there has been an update very recently where the amount of yield you get from these plates hanging out at Crew L1, for example, or basically anywhere in the asteroids, that how much you get from those plates has been changed. You get around 50% or so from, or 60 or whatever, from what you previously got from them. And then I noticed that the interface stats that we see here on screen are different from the ones that we get in the loadout manager to both of these beams. So the question was which ones are accurate, and I can tell you that the interface information shown here in the beam is the accurate one. The one in the loadout manager that says the Abrade beam has only like 70% around efficiency, it's not correct. And we're finding out the test right here, because the Chinch has a 100% efficiency. It takes every last inch of the plate, but you can also see the speed difference. The Chinch has a teeny tiny laser beam, and even the speed of that teeny tiny laser beam still seems to be slower than the speed that the Abrade beam gets. Even though the Abrade says it has a lower speed here. But yeah, so how much time do we need with the Abrade beam to salvage the entire plate? And how much time do we need to do the same thing with a Chinch beam that is the exact same plate, same everything, okay? And then also looking at how much yield are we going to draw out of them with each of the beams. The result will give us one absolute winner of this comparison, and you're not going to want to take anything else but this one on both ships, okay? And you see with the way larger like area effect that the Abrade beam has, you can salvage the whole plate way faster than the Chinch beam does. I'm not even one time around the plate with the Chinch beam at the same speed, and then the going around is even much smaller too, right? So very evident that the Abrade is cutting the time it takes to do this off by a large margin. And how much exactly, I'll show you in a second, okay? Once the Abrade beam finishes, I'm going to heavily accelerate, I think with 10 times speed, what the Chinch beam does, so we can also get to the end with the Chinch beam, because it seemingly takes forever to do this tiny plate with this Chinch laser, okay? So the Abrade is nearly finished. We started at 0, right? And I did them in succession. So I started at 0 with the Abrade. You see, the Abrade took 3 minutes to get 2.5 SCU, and it's finished. With the Chinch, we're going at 10 times the speed right now. And we started with the Chinch at 2.5 SCU in our hold, because I did them after each other. I first did the Abrade, and then I did the Chinch. And so the Chinch started with 2.5 SCU in the hold, okay? And you see how long it takes. It's insane with this tiny laser to get this thing finished. It's unbelievably ineffective. It takes 9 minutes for the entire Chinch beam to get that tiny plate completely salvaged, and the result is crazy. We only got 2.7 SCU for it. If we got like 5 SCU now, then I would consider it. I take 3 times longer, but I get twice as much, you know? But if I take 3 times longer to get only like 10% more, that's not worth it at all, right? So we got 0.2 SCU more from the same plate using the Chinch by taking 3 times as long. Absolute useless beam. So Trawler and Chinch are worthless. Go with the Abrade beam all the way on all ships, all slots. Bam. Alright, so there we go. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Manni signing off. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.